look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit-eating grin that you're seeing. I can't help myself right now. I do have a shit-eating grin, let me just tell you. Don't let your eyes fool you. Look at me, hands-free also. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Mitch. They love me. They don't want me to die. Shay told me. She's like, Nicole, don't die. More than once, of course. Her and many others. People are always like, oh, Nicole, she's going to film herself dying floating down the river. Like, thanks for that. And I do value my life also. I don't know if this little thing is working out, but it's, you know, a little sections to the dash. It seems like it's jiggling a little bit, so I don't know how I feel about that. We'll have to see how that works out for us. But, you know, sticks to the dash and then magnets to the back of the phone. So there's our answer. That's not going to work. Okay, well, you know, we tried it. We tried. I had a feeling because I saw my phone shaking and moving around like that it might not be happening. It's worth a shot. Thank you, Shay and Mitch, anyways, for thinking about me. Some of my peoples right there. I appreciate you for caring about me enough to give me this little attempt of a stand to hold my phone. It's probably wiggling and jiggling so much y'all ain't gonna like it anyway. So what can you do? What can you do? Can't please them all. We're not going to. Not over here anyways. Anyways, back to my shitty grin and gray hairs. I don't want that. Anyways, I got distracted there for a second. Yeah. Today was my 12K, as you all are so interested to hear about, I'm sure. If you can tell, look at the window. It is a very rainy day here. It was awesome. It was a beautiful 12K. I barely survived it, but I survived nonetheless. I'm a Northwest girl, as I've mentioned before many a times, I'm sure. I'm a Northwest girl. It's an earthquake in here. I'm gonna have to take that off. That's not gonna work out for us, is it? Let's go ahead. Pop that off. And now watch, it doesn't want to unhook. I got it this time so good. But I don't. Oh no, I did. Okay, we'll do this instead. That jiggling wasn't gonna work for me. I'm glad I noticed that. Hopefully it's not too terrible for y'all. What the hell was I even saying? Oh. I scared myself there for a second. I'm in a different state right now in my faculties. Me and my faculties are in a whole different state, like literally. I was just thinking, like, did I forget to bring my damn scuba shoes? Because I only have one of a pair of my scuba socks on. I like to double up, and I did bring them because I'm like, I don't fucking want to go. I'm not in the mood to go to the river right now. Although I am in the mood to go to the river. My 12K, excuse me, kicked my booty. It's raining out here right now, as you can see, which is awesome because last year when I ran that 12K, it was hot. And so running in the heat, I don't do as well. I found out, excuse me. And it was raining. After 2 miles, I had a North Face hoodie, zip up hoodie. And then I had some type of waterproof jacket, runner's waterproof jacket type thing. And then I had some like leggings on that went to my knees because I didn't want to overheat. It wasn't what I was gonna wear. I was gonna wear a squirt for those of you who do not know. A squirt it's a short skirt with shorts underneath it, perfect for running. And I was gonna wear that, but clearly I didn't want. No, it's okay. I was soaking wet with all. I mean, let me just say, I also did take my coat and jacket off. It was so bloody hot after mile 2 that I had to take it off. And then it was done and over with. At that point, I was soaking wet. But it felt amazing. It was incredible, in fact. It's one of my favorite 12Ks that I've done, obviously. It's only my second one, but I shaved 12 minutes off my 12K. Of last year. Like, I almost want to cry, honestly. Like, I haven't even really taken time to like absorb it because as soon as I got home, I was back on the mom duty clock immediately, and really I didn't even actually look up my results. One of my buddies, shout out to Isaac, thank you. He sent me my results. Appreciate you, Isaac. He sent me my results, and it was so freaking ridiculous. My kids were like going crazy, and I couldn't even like pay attention like clearly to what he was sending me, because I thought he was sending me his results for the race, and I was like, man, if those were my results, I'd be so proud of myself. And they were my results. He's like, they are your results. And I was like, oh shit. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should take a minute to be proud of myself. I mean, 12 minutes to shave off your time, is that significant? You know, I don't really know entirely. I feel good about it, of course, to some extent, but I don't think I'm really marinating in the awesomeness of it. I mean, I'm a little emotional. Like, I almost want to cry a little bit, actually. I don't do tears over here, okay? Let me just tell you, somebody has to die. I just don't shed no tears for nobody or no reason. But I feel really emotional right now. I feel really great. Like, I'm really happy. I'm really excited. Yesterday, I was so freaking in my head. Like, I couldn't even handle a thought, or, you know, this whole week has been... It's been the most. It's been extra. Let me just tell you. I haven't been posting my life on my social media like I usually do, because I'm so exhausted from what this week has brought. And I ran that 7 miles that all of you watching on YouTube know about, but nobody else in my life really knows about, except for people I directly talk to. But I've just been like really trying to get prepared and ready for this. I have no doubts I could have done better. Let me just tell you. I feel like I didn't put in enough time like I had wanted to. I did get distracted. I'm not even going to lie to you. A few times. This is exactly why it's so important to me, even though I do not want to do this right now. I'm not in the freaking mood that we do it. Because I will fully savor in this experience with this also added to it. Because last year after Bloomsday, I went and cold dipped as well. I'm not cold dipping with my crew right now, because after the race, I was soaking freaking wet. And it was funny because Isaac, shout out to you, Isaac, again. He's like, well, good thing we're used to being wet. And I was like, yeah, good thing we are used to being wet. He's one of my cold dipping buddies, just in case you might not have picked up on that. But anyways, he's one of my cold dipping buddies. He's always wet. I'm always wet. So it was cool. We were yet wet again together. And at least he understood, you know, like that with, you know, I heard the way that sounded after I said it. And I was like, oh, dang. But you know, I mean it the way I say it, okay? I'm the type of girl who means what she says and says what she means. Sad for people in her life that have to deal with that, but that's just the way it is. Anyways, I also was trying to mention that it was so rainy out there, which I loved. I'm not complaining about. But I could not freaking get my phone to work, because not just because it was wet, but I was wet. So I couldn't dry my phone off on myself. I couldn't even freaking hardly send a text, and it was just not working for me. But it was what it was. I didn't get to take as many pictures as I would have normally had my phone not been, you know, in the state it was. So it's fine. I got a couple pictures of my buddy Isaac. Shout out to you, Isaac, again. And my buddy Finn. Shout out to you, Finn. Even though I don't think you are watching my YouTube channel. But hey, you could come on around and watch this channel, Finn. I give you a shout out. And your mom, Pam, she's freaking awesome. She smokes us every time. She's like a Speedy Gonzalez for sure. Highly awesome. I totally just admire her, because she's getting out there and running and making it happen and looking awesome while doing it. Yeah. You're awesome, Pam. Love you, lady. Yep. And so let me see. There's a couple of other peoples I didn't see out there, but you know, after I was done, and like I think I said that I had some gnarly blisters on my ankles. And I didn't realize how gnarly they were until I got home and got into the shower, because it felt like somebody was splashing my ankles with acid. It's not as fun as it sounds. It's not. I found out. I haven't had blisters on my ankles since I was a kid, and I used to go to Skate Palace in Salem, Oregon, and skate my little ass around back in the good old days, you know, 100 years ago. I still remember. Anyways, yeah. So that wasn't fun. I wasn't exactly wanting to come cold dip with blisters on my ankles, but it's been like, it's 6 o'clock at night now, and my run was over many, many hours ago. So It may still not be the wisest choice I'm making, but I have scuba socks on, and either way, I'm not going to short myself when this is going to be Cold Dip 17, even though I do not want to come do this. And though I do, though, because my foot also hurts. My left foot, for some reason, it's kind of IBS. You know, I don't know why. Irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know why. It just feels like it wants to have a stress fracture. And I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but if I was a doctor and I had to feel what that feels like, I would think, I wonder if that's what that is. I don't know. That didn't make any sense. Whatever. I'm just saying, my foot is freaking sore. So I'm like, although I don't want to do this, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm all up in my head like a toilet bowl, swirling around all these thoughts, these life-changing decisions that need to be made and happen, and life, blah, blah, blahs. I'm still coming. I'm still showing up. Because today's victory of shaving off 12 minutes off of my time from last year is going to even be amplified by the fact that I'm following through with doing this cold dip. Yep. Feeling some type of way about myself, motherfuckers. Sorry, I know this is why this is not a kid channel, okay? Sometimes we say grown-up words over here. If you don't like it, earmuffs. That's all I can say, friends. I got a foul mouth sometimes. I like to pepper in my expressive ways with all kinds of words. And I know some people get all up in their feels about words, and I get it. But come on, do you really need to get that offended about it? Come on. Really? You need a cold dip. Man, I'm telling you, you need to tune up. That you're worried about some bad words being said. And I'm not even calling you a name, so calm down. Just saying. Just saying. I feel some type of way right now. I do. I motherfucking do. Okay? Just ran a significant amount of ways. I'm very, very proud of myself. Okay? Oh my God, I guess I am proud of myself. Oh shit. I mean, duh, how could I not be? But also, talking with you about it makes me recognize and realize that, I ain't so bad. And then I'm also a bad mama jamma at the same time. So I'm not so bad and I'm not a bad mama jamma. Or I am a bad mama jamma. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, right? I'm totally beat too. I waited a really long ass time to eat, which I don't know why, but I think I was coasting off of adrenaline, maybe still, from the day's adventures and activities. It's fun to be me. Depending on who you ask, okay? We're almost there. Happy Cinco de Mayo! Woo! Yeah, may the 4th be with you yesterday, and the 4th was with me today, so woo! Cinco de Mayo it up, baby. I'm not drinking. I have no interest. I would not want to take a big giant crap on my day with drinking, so no thank you. I don't know how in any way, shape, or form that would enhance my day. No thank you. I mean, that's my biggest run that I'm signed up for right now, and I would love to maybe do a half marathon at some point, but I'm just not there yet, so I'm not going to be my next run's going to be ew. I mean, I would love to, don't get me wrong, I would love to. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what's in store for little old me, except for what I can see, which is that it's choppy out there, sprinkling a little bit, but that just adds to the excitement. Adds a whole another level or layer to the burrito, the bean dip, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. We're going to end it there because I need to get my other scuba socks on. I don't want to procrastinate. 6:04. I don't even want to be here, so I'm curious to see how much friggin' time we do. This should be interesting because you know how I do every single time. Oh, I did bring a new drink today, though, and it's not Hydration Station water. But I think it's semi-healthy, or under the guise of being semi-healthy. It says it's green citrus tea, iced tea with benefits of antioxidant, super blend, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But it also says no sugar, 0 calories, and no artificial sweeteners. It doesn't look like it has any added color to it, which I prefer, although on occasion a Fanta. I don't really try to that's not true. I do like my cola, Diet Cola, and it's brown. I was just going to say I don't really like artificial dyes in my shit. I try to avoid them. We'll just say that. I try to avoid them the best I can. The reason why I say that is, this looks clear. Let's taste it. It's not bad. I wish it was sparkling. It feels like it needs to have some carbonation to it. I was going to bring a Diet Cola, but then I felt like that's unhealthy of me and blah, blah, blah. And so I grabbed for this. I did recently just buy this, so I mean, obviously I had some interest in drinking it, but right now I just need a little bubbly action in my life. Some carbonation. It's delicious. I like it. And I guess it's good that it doesn't have carbonation, because by the time... Bye. Just kidding. By the time I get back up here, it would be flat, so it doesn't really matter now, does it? But it is tasty, and it's semi-healthy, right? I don't freaking know. I make so many unhealthy choices. I just do my little old best, right? That's all I can do. That's all you can do. All right. Let's go down and let's get this attitude pumped up. Let's get it pumping up. All right. I hope this made more sense than yesterday. I'm in a much different mood. Clearly you can see that when it's important to me, I can get all up in my brain, and it can be swirling around like a toilet bowl of heaviness. So it is what it is. We're here. I'm gonna let you go. If you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, and follow. We're here to aspire to inspire and bring you on a little fun adventure on this crazy train right here. So thanks for joining. It means a lot to little old me. To the next adventure. Peace out, yo. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.